Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Careeta Robert Green, and I am a certified life coach. I've been a coach for over 10 years now, and I'm also the founder of Born with a Gift. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my LinkedIn live. You know, we've got a bit fancy now, got a bit of an introduction, got a logo. Woohoo! For those of you who've been following my LinkedIn journey, thank you so much. And thanks for all the messages that I've received. I'm going to get back to you guys. I do have a few messages to respond to, and I'm working on it today. So you will be hearing from me. So thank you so much. And I've been really inspired by some of your stories into how easy it is, in fact, to procrastinate, and how easy it is to keep putting other people first, to keep putting other people's goals before your goals, to keep putting other people's needs before your needs, and in turn, just really putting yourself last a lot of the time. And I can really relate to that because I have years of experience of putting other people first, putting their needs first, and putting them in front of my own needs and aspirations. So if you are actually watching me live, just drop in the comments and say, hey, let me know where you're watching from, and just your name, because sometimes StreamYard doesn't show your name. So hello if you're on YouTube and also on Facebook. I'm testing a new way of going live where I broadcast across multiple platforms to see what happens. And if you've been following, I've been talking about how it took me 2 years to actually start to go live because of perfectionist procrastination. Dun, dun, dun. I've been talking about how I wanted to have the right lighting, made sure I have the right script. And I've been working with my coach around what that actually means and where that comes from. And a lot of the time, having this really high standard of wanting to get things right and wanting to get things perfect, it really leads to procrastination, where it's never good enough. You never do things in the end because you always want to get it right. So you spend more time trying to get it right rather than actually just doing it. Now, today I don't have a script. I have a topic, which is procrastination. I don't have a script. So I am just going to be freestyling about procrastination. And I know for some of you that would feel really scary, really uncomfortable, because it's like, what do I say? Where do I go with this? And that is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. It's amazing for growth. And I have amazing skills and knowledge that I would like to share. So, procrastination. For some of you, you may be at work, you may be working on your business, and I know you have a long to-do list of things that need to get done, right? So here it goes. Let's think about one of the things on your to-do list that you may have set for today. It's so important that really you should have done it about 3 weeks ago, but you've been saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Now, the more time that you do that, is the more time it's going to take for you to actually achieve your goals. So I'm going to give you an example of how deep procrastination can go. Let's say, for example, on your list, you've got to complete a report or something for your work, and you've told everyone around you that you really need to get this report done, okay? And you've procrastinated for about 3 weeks now. This report has now got an immediate deadline. If you can relate, drop in the comments and say, that's me, that's me. Okay, so you've sat down to do this report. And rather than do the report straight away, you've realized that you're a bit thirsty. So you can't do this report whilst you're thirsty. So you go downstairs to make a coffee, and you don't want to make a normal coffee. You want to make the coffee of all coffees. So you go and get some cream, you put it on the top, put a bit of hot chocolate on the top as well. Like this coffee, you're going to town with this coffee, okay? And when you go to put the spoon in the sink from making your coffee, you notice that the dishes from earlier that you said you're going to wash are still in the sink. So you can't leave the spoon and the dishes from earlier in the sink. So you go to the sink, you start washing up the dishes, and then you turn around and think, maybe I'll just wipe the surfaces. So you start wiping the surfaces, then you feel a bit peckish. Let me just make a little snack because I don't want to get hungry whilst I'm doing this report. And then you turn around to go upstairs with your coffee and your snack, and you think, I'm going to mop the kitchen floor. Okay. So now you're mopping the kitchen floor and you're further away from completing this report. I don't know how many of you can relate to it so far, of just having 100 million things to do, but then all of a sudden you need to clean your house. Now, this is just a slight, small example of how procrastination could take you away from achieving what you set out to do in the first place. Now, there's an impact on procrastinating all the time on the things that you say that you need to do. You know, it's all fun and games when you watch 10 series of Netflix. It feels great. You feel like you've accomplished something. But that report that you said that you wanted to do 3 weeks ago is now an emergency. And putting other people's goals and their needs before yours, they're achieving their goals. They're achieving what they set out to do, and you're not. So there's a real impact to procrastinating on yourself all the time. And I say, are you procrastinating on your purpose? Are you procrastinating on your purpose? Is your procrastination stopping you from achieving your goals and dreams that you said that you want to achieve? Really have a think about that. And for those of you who messaged me and said you're going to go live, this is a reminder. Have you gone live yet? If you have, tag me. I want to see it, okay? Because this is really about stepping outside your comfort zone and doing things that feel a bit risky, putting yourself out there, especially for you business owners with the images, no pictures of you. You haven't got anything about you online. People are thinking, who is that person? Who is that person? I really want to buy from them, but I don't know who they are. They keep hiding. So yeah, that does have an impact a long time after a while. It does. So really get present to what it takes to put yourself out there and start showing up for your clients. I've been connecting with people from all around the world recently. So if we've recently connected, then hello, how you doing? And it's just been such an amazing experience, because as a self-employed person, you are your brand. You really are your brand. And if people don't know who you are, they can't relate to you, they can't connect with you, why would they want to buy from you? I mean, like, who are you? So it's so important to get familiar, build a relationship. I've been building relationships with hundreds of people over the past, this year actually in particular, and it's been great. I've met some amazing people. I've got so many new connections, so many new networks. And one of the things that I do is I'm a life coach. And what that actually means is that I work with professionals and entrepreneurs who want to play big games in the world to unwrap their goals, their gifts, and their personal power. Now, it sounds really fancy, but what it does is really helps people to get from where they are now to where they want to be through a series of coaching exercises. And I've been getting a lot of people recently saying to me, oh my gosh, what's the difference between coaching and counseling and mentoring? Now, coaching works from where you are now to where you want to be. Counseling tends to look at where you are now and go back into the past to deal with previous traumas that you may have experienced, and helps you to get those resolved. I'm not a trained therapist or a counselor, so I don't really delve too much deep into the past. And it's very important to really identify what it is you need at the moment. Is it that you need coaching because you've got a big goal, a big dream, you've got confidence, things that you want to work out, you want to find out your gifts, you want to manage procrastination? Yeah, that's coaching. If it's counseling, you've got really bad things that have happened in the past from childhood experiences or teenager, counseling is the best thing for that. And mentoring is when you find somebody who's probably done what you want to do and are a few steps ahead of you. They help you to get there through guidance. So they tend to give advice through their previous experiences. Now, when you identify these different things, it helps you to pick the right service that you need to take. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up soon because I've been talking for way longer than I expected to. But yeah, so wrapping up, I'm going to say that I have a free masterclass coming up on the 4th of September, and it's called Unwrap Your Gift. And in the Unwrap Your Gift masterclass, it's amazing. I've been running it for 2 years now. I've had over 200 people attend these masterclasses, and it's for professionals and entrepreneurs who are ready to go to the next level. You want to unwrap your goals, your gifts, and your power. I will give you the 7 secrets on how to do that. It's the framework. It's a real coaching experience. So it's not something that you come to and you sit and hide with your camera off in the background. No, you get involved, because it's for people who want to play big games and step outside of their comfort zone. So we have our videos on, we're involved, we're taking part. It's a real live coaching experience. So if this sounds like something that you'll be interested in, then you can book a seat with the link in my bio or on my featured page, and I will add it into the comments. Now you have to click on the actual link and then sign up so that you can get the details to attend the session and then have access to the replay afterwards. So many people say, yeah, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do it. And then you don't do it. Procrastination kicks in, limiting beliefs kicks in, self-doubt kicks in. And then on your goal list, you've got the same goals on there year after year after year after year. Just re-putting the same goals on there because you're not taking any different action to get some new results. So really and truly, if you are somebody that wants to take that action, you want to progress, and you want to be around other like-minded people, then come and join the masterclass. I would love to see you there. If you have any questions, then drop them in the comment box or message me. In terms of paid services that I offer, because people do ask me about that as well, I have a group coaching program coming up in September, and there's 10 spots for that. And that's a more elite program for a smaller amount of people, and that's over a period of 4 weeks. If you're interested in finding more information about that, then DM me. I am ready to unwrap my gift, because you're straight into it. You want to get deeper into the coaching. Now, those are 2 ways at the moment. And if you have any other questions, send me a DM and we can have a chat. And yeah, I really look forward to seeing you at my next live. Have a good day. Remember, we are all born with a gift. We all have special skills, talents, and gifts that we can use to be successful. And now's the time to unwrap your gifts. See you later. Have a good day. Bye.